Brodie. I am brand new to 3D design. I've picked up a little bit, but this is just not something which was available when I was at school, so I'm struggling a bit, but I have had some successes, and there's going to be others out there that haven't been taught it at school, and this is for you. So we've got Fusion 360, and what we're going to do is make that little sign. First thing we do, show data panel, give it a click. This is where we're going to save everything. That's what first thing is I've done, a YouTube video which I went through making a Lego. So new folder, and we're going to call that sign test, and then hit enter, and then close that just with a click. So what we want to do is make that sign. So with everything you do in this thing, you have to click create sketch, and you've got to select one of these planes. This one is basically looking down on a piece of paper, so just give it a click, and you see on the right hand side it says top, and then we go to create rectangle, center rectangle. You can just use this 2-point rectangle, but it's easier if you use the center one for this job. So click down, drag out, and release. Now you see down the bottom, it's in blue, it says 152 millimeters. I'm going to change that to 230, and then I'm going to hit tab, and on the right hand side it's the measurement's gone blue, so I'm going to type 110, and then I'm going to hit enter. So basically all we've done is draw in pencil these 4 lines. These dotted lines they're sort of like it's sort of very light pencil marks. So we've drawn our square, and we can finish the sketch. And the view has changed. No longer are we looking flat down on the piece of paper, but we're looking at it at an angle. And that angle is this little bit home there. If you want to go back to looking at a flat piece of paper, you just click top, and there you go. If it doesn't show it right, you can click this arrow, and it turns it round, turns the paper around. But we want to be on the home, so we just give that a click, and you'll see why now. Hit extrude, just a click, and we've got this arrow going up. Click down, drag, and release. That takes it up. Click down, drag, release, and that takes it down. So we want up. So just drag it a little bit, so you've got a positive number there, not a negative. Now that number is that number. You can adjust it here, or you can adjust it there. I'm going to just type in 6, because that's how thick I want the plaque to be. We don't want to taper, not temper. And new body is fine, so just click OK. And there you go, you've got basically a slab of plastic. Now, this bit here, we can hit the top again. That's looking down at it. That's the absolute top. So we've got our little slab of plastic here. What we want to do, I want to draw a ridge that goes all the way around the outside. So again, we click create sketch. This means we can do a pencil drawing, and we don't want to draw on this, we want to draw on the slab. So just click on the slab, and it flashed blue to tell us that we got the right bit. Again, create rectangle, center rectangle. Into the middle where it turns into a square, click, drag, and release, click. And it's 230. Well, the overall size was 230, so if we go 220, followed by tab, then 100 to do the one on the right, and then enter, That looks nicely positioned. And we just click Finish Sketch. Click Home. There you see we've got our slab, and all we've done is drawn a square on it. And we want to extrude this again. It's asking us what to extrude. If it's already selected something, just click the little X that would be here. But it's telling us to select, and just click in the middle there. Click down, drag up, and release. So that looks like a butter dish basically. Or you can take it negative, and that's what we want to do. So you see it says there negative 25 millimeters. We're going to make it negative 3 millimeters. And this is on cut because we want to cut some of that original plastic slab away. And then OK. And there you go, you've got a little dish. Simple as that. Click top. If it doesn't go right, you can always click these things. Or if you hold your mouse down on that, hold it down and then move it, you can carefully move around. You can see what the base looks like. Again, back at the top, and then when you finish, just click the home and it will return it to the home. So that looks pretty good. So click top, and now we're looking down on our little dish, and we want to do some writing. So again, we click Create Sketch, and we don't want to go on one of these faces. We want to actually click on this one. Then Create Text. Now if we click on about here, it doesn't overly matter exactly where, but I'm using these grid lines. Click down and drag. Release, then click once more. There we go, sample text. Now that did not work. So I'm going to go back up to that one. And it's much too big at the moment. Let's take it down to 20. Let's just type in what I want it to say first. January the 1st. You can adjust the spacing as you see fit. I'm going to change that to 0 because I had that adjusted for the bit that I did down here. So that looks okay. January the 1st. You can align them left and right, but I want center. Can bring it to the top, the bottom of that little box, but that's okay. So when you're happy with it, and you've got italic of course, when you're happy with it, hit OK, finish sketch. And now we want to put the year down here. So create sketch, click. And we want to be typing down here, not on the, you can see the face there. So just give it a click there and it goes blue, quick flash. Create text. And again, click down, drag, release, then click once more. Where it says sample text 2024. And remember, not all fonts are equal in this software. There seems to be gaps where they haven't actually designed it to be extruded. So stick to this one to start with and then experiment with the others, see if they work. Height's okay. Maybe a little bit high. Let's see if I can go 30. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to adjust the spacing. That looks better. And I'm happy with its position. I don't want it left or right. You just click these. And then OK. And then finish the sketch. Give it a once over. Looks okay. Click the little home button at the top there. Now what we want to do, we want to make these letters stand out. So we click extrude, and it's selected all of this. We don't want all of that. So we click the little X there, and we go over and we select our lettering. Let's just drag that up, make sure that works. It does, but that's much too high. I want that to be 3. So these letters are now the same height as this. And it's on join, so that's okay. And then click OK. And then we do exactly the same for the 2024. Click extrude. Deselect the plate there. Then click on the numbers. That's going in the right direction. We want that one 3mm as well. And then OK. And that looks pretty good. Now, I'm going to just go back, because what you may find is that what you end up with after you've extruded this, it disappears. That sketch disappears. Those pencil lines disappear, and they are here. You give that a click, and you can show your sketches. There we go. It's got the eyeball. Hide, show. What's this one? That's the January one. Hide that. I don't know why that's being shown. Hide that one. So we want that one to be shown. Then we can close that. And then again, up to extrude. Click what you want. Just give your arrow a tweak. Let's just drag it up. Set it at 3mm. And then OK. And that's basically it. Let's have a look at the top. And then what you can do is just drag. So if you click anywhere on this, well, click down and hold and then drag it. You can just drag it around so you can see it at all angles. You can see the bottom, the top, and then just click home to get that 3D view again. Oh, I'm going to save this first. Save. Sign test. I don't want it in Ambin project. I want it in sign test. And then just click save. Right, now what I wanted to do, I want to export this so I can actually print it out. So, up to File, give it a click, down to Export. Sign test V1, that'll do, but I want to save it as an STL file because that's what I need. Your setup may be different because there is just hundreds of different things there. But STL is what I need to do. And then export. Just wait for that to do the job. There we go. Right, that's done. So close that, and we can close this or minimize it as you see fit.